Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's jump right into it. Looking at the NEO hourly time frame, the price moved quickly to the downside with around 4.0% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of 8.03. We can see that the sellers are taking over because the volume was high, showing that this move was strong. Moving to the simple moving average, or short SMA, it is calculated by summing up the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of the candles. We use usually the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles to calculate the different SMAs. The SMA lines could be used to determine if a trend is currently to the downside or upside. The SMA lines could also show support and resistance levels, and breaking one of them could signal trend to the corresponding direction. When we now look at the current hourly simple moving averages, at the moment, the price is between the 20 and the 50 SMA. If the price bounces off the 20 SMA, which is currently at 8.03, it could be seen as a support, and the 50 SMA that is at 8.31 could be perceived as a resistance to the upside. If there were to be a break either way, it means that there could be a continuous move in that direction. Moving to the exponential moving average, or short EMA, it is calculated in a similar way as how the simple moving average is being calculated, but places more importance on the most recent data points. A faster trend change could be signaled as the EMA moves quicker in the current direction of the price. In order to show the trend more accurately, the ribbon we are showing is made up of 8 different EMAs. When we now look at the current hourly exponential moving averages, the price at the moment is situated below the hourly ribbon, which is habitually bearish, and the ribbon can act as a resistance, so you should keep an eye on if the price will break it or bounce of it. The current price to watch is around 8.28. The ribbon is spread out, so the resistance should be strong. Next, looking at the divergences, bearish or negative divergence, and bullish or positive divergence, are the two types of divergences. When the price is making a higher high, while at the same time the indicator is making a lower high, it's called a bearish divergence. This is an indicator that the buyers are exhausted and that you can expect a change in the trend. The same logic applies to the bullish divergence, where the price makes a lower low, but the indicator is making a higher low, signifying that the sellers are exhausted. Now looking for divergence in the hourly time frame, unexpectedly, the price went down despite the bullish divergence. Jumping to the moving average convergence divergence, or short MACD, it uses two moving averages, usually the 12-period and the 26-period moving average, subtracted from each other to create a single line, the MACD line. Another line is used as a signal line, which is usually the 9-period EMA. You should watch for crossing between these two lines for a trend change, respectively a trigger for buy and sell signals. There is also a histogram often to the MACD indicator, which shows the strength of the trend. If we now look at the current hourly MACD, the MACD line is above the signal line, which shows that the current trend is on the upside. The MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently indecisive, so consolidation for some time or shifting the momentum could be expected, and you should wait to see if the MACD line will cross the signal line, which will be bearish. Looking at the 3-hourly simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish, and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance, or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 8.42. Moving to the 3-hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is below the 3-hourly ribbon, which is generally bearish, and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 8.56. The resistance should be considered because the ribbon is more or less spread out. Jumping to the 3-hourly MACD, the trend is currently going down because the MACD line is below the signal line. However, the MACD histogram shows that the momentum is currently shifting to the upside, and it could be expected that the price will consolidate for some time, and you should wait to see if the MACD line will cross the signal line, which will be bullish. In general, the larger time frames have a greater impact on the price, so please remember that when we display different time frames with different indicators. And also the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, but you should know that trading with cryptocurrencies is very risky, and these videos are only an overview of what happens with the price and a pure technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. So you should read more and make your own investing decisions. See you.